Hi, friends. Happy Thursday. Here we are again. It's Thursday, and then it's a minute, and then it's Thursday again. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you found my channel. And I have got a fun fold to do today. And let me just tell you where I got the inspiration from. Let me see. Let me find it real quick. It was on Pinterest. I just want to give credit to the person where I saw this card. And excuse me. Okay. All right, here we go. It was Julie Davison, who is a fellow Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So, not that she's watching this, but still, I like to give credit for that. And all right, let me get my iPad up and going. So the stamp and die set that I'm using today is one that is on the last chance list going away. So these are $12 each. So $12 for the stamp set and $12 for the dies. And also the paper that I'm using is also on the last chance list, and it is on sale for $7.50. And it's called Bright and Beautiful. So I wanted to use this set again, and I will continue to use it, but I just wanted to demo it again before it was completely gone. And $12 each is a really great price on sale for these sets. Or yeah. Okay, so let's see. There it is. Okay. There I am. So if you are here and are able to jump on the chat and say hello, I hope that you will. Okay, how about if I give you some measurements real quick? So grab a piece of paper and pencil, and I will do just that so that if you want to make this card, you will have that information. I pre-die cut out a few things just so this wouldn't be quite as long of a video. Okay, let me put my little parts and pieces in something. I'll put them in this really cute coconut dish that my friend Danita made. Thank you, Danita. And then maybe I won't lose them. Okay, so these are the pieces, most of them, that I need to measure for you. So you're going to need one 6x6 piece of preferably designer or patterned paper. And then you're going to need one single piece for a card base that measures 5.5 by 4.25. And then you don't have to use thick cardstock for this piece. I am using thick, and the example that I saw used thick, but I was thinking about it this morning and I thought, really? You don't need thick. I think that she was using it because she was using the white, but since it's all going to land on this base piece and be two thicknesses anyway, I don't really think that you need to use the thick. But this piece measures 10.5 by 4, And then you're going to score in from each end at 2 1/8. Or I'm sorry, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So score in from each end at 2 5/8. Yeah. So there's one score line, and I turned it around and scored it at the other end. And this is going to give us sort of a gatefold component to our card. I don't think I've ever made this design before, and I really, really like it. It's actually super easy. And it just turns out so cute. I've used one that I think had like an envelope flap, but not with the gatefold part inside, I don't think. Okay, so then you're going to need 2 layering pieces for this part. And hi, Danita. Hi, Patty. Hi, Sue. Okay, so you can use pattern paper, or you could just stamp or stencil on it on your little flaps here. You could use do embossing folder and emboss a design to put down here. So you know, there's lots of design choices. This piece measures 2 and 1 3/8 by 3 3/4. Okay, and so you'll need 2 pieces of paper if you choose to use paper to go there. And I lined these up so that they kind of, I'll figure it out. Why is it being difficult? Because I cut it so that, you know, like when it was together, the pieces kind of look like, oh, maybe if I flip them around. It's like a puzzle. I don't think I'm going to figure it out. That is too funny. That's funny. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, those are going to go on there. How about if I just go ahead and get them put on there? I really did. I cut them so that they lined up the way I thought they were supposed to line up, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to put them on here. If I can get them centered. Gosh, it was such a beautiful morning this morning. I mean, really pretty here. And my sister and I went and did our grocery shopping, and then I came home and it turned off ugly and rainy and windy. I'm just glad that it held off and didn't do that until we were done with the grocery shopping business. All right, let's get this one on here. And really, I can see what the situation is now. The colors aren't the same, so I think that's why. But you just kind of want to make sure you have your layers lined up here so they are continuing on, that your borders look the same. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then this is going to go onto here, but not just yet, so don't glue that together. All right, now if you are using colored cardstock for this piece, you're going to want to cut yourself a piece of white to go inside of here. All right, let's move ahead. This is for stamping, so I don't need to measure that. I've got my 6 by 6 piece of patterned paper here. And I'm going to fold it in a diagonal. I'm just trying to decide which way I want. Do I want the stripes going this way? Do I want the stripes going that way? I really kind of think I like it going this way. So that's the way I'm going to fold it. So you're just going to put your points together, and you really, really want this lined up pretty much exact. And I'm going to try my best to do that. We'll see how I do here. I don't want it off because we need to glue this together. Okay, so I'm not seeing edges from the other side, so I think I did all right. Okay, so I just need to glue that together. I'm going to use liquid glue. You can use whatever adhesive you want. So have any of you who are on the chat here made this fold before? Envelope flap card, that's what she was calling it anyway. I love this paper. There's some really pretty designs in that paper pack. If you like it, get it before it's gone and while it's on sale, I say. Okay, which side do I want? Because it's going to come down like this. So I think I like it with the more darker colors down at the bottom that way. Okay, so now that I've got that glued shut like that, let me get my paper trimmer. You're going to need to score it. So we're from this long side here, we're going to score in 1/2 inch. So let me get that lined up there. Get the cutting blade out of the way so I don't mess up that way, and score that. Okay. All right, so doesn't sound like you guys have made this fold before. Well, it's really easy. And could you use a single piece of paper and not glue it? You could, but just keep in mind that this is going to be the flap that comes over the front of your gatefold card. If it was like one single sheet, I'm afraid it would be flopping up too much, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to put glue now on this. You want something that is pretty strong. You could use tear and tape, or like a red line tape or something like that, but I am going to use glue because I just feel like, well, I love this glue for one thing, but I feel like it would hold better even than like the tear and tape stuff would. Okay, let me just bring my little silicone mat in here so I don't get glue in places I don't want it. And my card. So we're going to glue that and line up that point. So the point is in the where the card comes together. Need to scooch it over a little bit here. Oh, that looks pretty good there. Okay, so Yeah. So it's not right up into, this card is not right up into the crease, which is a good thing. I don't really think I want it like completely up into the crease, because when you open and close it, it might tend to bend over the little points there. Okay. So now I don't want these gluing shut here on the ends. Let me grab my scissors because I'm going to cut those tips off. I don't want to cut my card. There we go. So there, it looks like an envelope now. That is so cute. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it gluing shut, so let me fix that and get that extra glue gone. And I think I'll just leave it set open there for a little bit. All right. And then this is going to glue onto the base, okay? So while that is drying, let's get to doing the stamping. Let me get my pin put in here. Any questions so far? All right, let's stamp. Okay, I'm using clear stamps, so I'm grabbing my foam mat. You just want something to have as a cushion under your work. You could use a magazine, something like that, if you don't have, you know, something like this. Okay, and what did I cut out already? Okay, I cut out little balloons for the inside, so I am going to stamp my balloon, and I want this piece. And I'm going to want this piece. And I'm going to want that and the bucket. May as well just get them all out here for right now. And I'm going to want that. So I'm just going to get them all out for right this minute, what I want. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I take this back. I'm not going to use my foam mat because I'm going to use my, I'm going to use this. Let me move that out of the way. Where'd the little bucket go? Oh, don't want to lose any of my stamps. I'll stick them all to the glass up there at the top. So if I ask you what did I do with something, you guys can tell me. It's up there at the top. Don't lose it. All right. So let's get that there. Now this base color right here is Azure Afternoon. I hope I'm saying that right. Isn't that a pretty color, blue? I love it. Okay, Azure Afternoon. That is the color, come on now, that I'm going to stamp the balloon. And in case I'm not happy with the way it stamps the first time, that's why I wanted to use my Misty here to be able to do it again. I think I'll do it one more time. I mean, I'm kind of liking that because you know how balloon material is, even the hot air balloons, you can kind of see through it. But I think I'll do it one more time. Okay, that's pretty. All right, and then I guess I should clean that off. And I'm done with that, so let me just put it away. Then I won't lose it. I know I could take that top piece of plastic off, but I'm a weirdo and I just leave it in there so my stamps don't get dusty or something. I don't know why I do. I don't know why I do the things I do. Okay. So that's done. Now, let me put this blue away before I stick my fingers in it, because you know I will stick my fingers in something as we go along. Okay, here's the little bucket. So I can put that on here. I'm gonna stamp it in pecan pie. I should just leave my cleaning sponge out because, well, because. All right, let me get that. Okay, I need to move, I'm moving my stamps to the side now, so I'm telling you guys where they're at. Because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, that is fine. I'm going to just go with that. And there's my stamps. So we got that done. Okay, and next I need to do, oopsie, this part that is going to, am I done with the white? I think I'm done with the white, actually. So I'm going to take that off. And where am I going to set it? Right there. Let me grab the blue here. No, that's not what I want. What color am I, okay, you guys tell me, what color am I stamping this on? I am stamping it on, let me put this up. I guess I didn't cut a piece of, I wonder if it would look good just with the white. Maybe I'll bring the white back, and I think I'm just going to do it white. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Okay, I keep picking up my stamps off the glass over there where I put them to the side so you guys can tell me where they're at. I'm going to use Berry Burst because it's one of the colors in the paper. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, I'm glad I did it on the white. I think that's going to be pretty. Okay. That's okay. Now then, yes, I was going to stamp it on yellow. How did you know? Can you read my thoughts? I was going to stamp it on the yellow, but now I'm glad I did it on the white. Oh, I know how you knew, because you're looking at the picture of the balloon, aren't you? Is that how you knew? Are you being sneaky? Okay, so that's going to go there. That is going there. I've already cut the clouds and the basket. All right, so I think I'm done with that. And then I've got these other pieces that I already cut out over here. And I don't think I need my Misty to stamp on these, but, oops, sorry, I hit you guys in the head. I hope that didn't hurt. All right, let me put this on here. Sorry if you can't see it. I'll move it up here in just a second. Okay, I'm moving one of my stamps and I'm sticking it to a block up here. So if I ask you guys, you can tell me what I did with it, all right? Okay, so I'm going to put this greeting on this little piece of blue that I cut. And it's cut at 3/4 of an inch wide by 1 3/4 of an inch long, in case you want to know that information. And I'm using a rectangle, but the other gal, the card that I saw that I'm sort of following, she did a circle for this piece. You can use whatever you want. And you don't even have to do this piece. You could heat emboss this on one of the front flaps down towards the bottom, and I think that would look cute. Okay, I'm just hoping that I have that on there sort of straight. And then I'm going to have to put my paper back into the corner. Okay, and I am going to ink that up with what color? I think I will do Blueberry Bushel because that would be just a little bit darker. I don't really want to do black. So I'm going to do Blueberry Bushel. And I need to put my this one away before I drop something in it or stick my fingers in it. Okay, let's see how this looks. It's also one of the colors. Ooh, that's pretty. I like it. I keep knocking my glue over here. Okay, I am really happy with that. Okay, so let me clean this off and put that stamp away. Okay, here is my stamp that I didn't want to lose, and it's the last one, so you guys won't have to worry about what I did with it. Okay, so now then, let me see what color I want to do inside. I'm thinking. All right, maybe I will do, I don't want to do this color again, and I'm going to have a yellow balloon. What did I do with my other balloon? I didn't tell you guys what I did with it, and now I can't find it. Can you tell me what I did with it? It's not like it has so many places to hide. Did I drop it on the floor? I don't see it. Oh my goodness, I'll find it. See, that's why I have to tell you guys what I do with things. All right, I'll do yellow for the piece inside, and then you guys look for my balloon, would you, and tell me what I did with it. Here it is. I found it. Thank you. I knew you guys would find it for me. All right, there's that. Let me grab a piece of yellow. I'm getting Lemon Lolly. I really thought I had all my little pieces out, but I guess I did not. Okay, so I'm going to bring back, if I can do it without tipping everything over, this color, Berry Burst, because I like it. Okay, and I'm gonna do I want to do berry burst? Maybe I should do the blueberry bushel. I think I'm gonna use that one though in a minute. So let me bring back blueberry bushel, and I will stamp the Wish Big right here. And I'm going to put that stamp away. Oh, look, all my stamps are back where they belong. I didn't lose any. And I want, though, this one right here. And I can put blueberry bushel away before I get my sleeve in it or something. And now I want berry burst, and I think I'm going to do that on this balloon. Ooh, that's going to be cute, I think. Okay, let's see here if I can get it on there semi-straight. I just need to commit to it, and here we go. I'm off a little bit, I can already tell, but you know what? It's going to be okay. It's all right. Ooh, I like those colors together. All right. So there's that. Ooh, I hope that squeaking sound doesn't make you go ew, like squeaky drawers and stuff like that. My sister scraped her fork across her plate the other day and just about came unglued. She scared me so bad because I didn't know what she was fussing about. And she's like, "Did you hear that?" It's like, well, yeah, I heard it, but I mean, it didn't make me freak out. Okay, so I think I'm done with the stamping part. Now I need to move this and get my little die cutter here. And I need to get the die that I want to use to cut that with. Well, I had it in my dish, Danita, and then somehow I flipped it out of the dish, and so that's where it was laying over there on the side. So I'm going to get out this little banner piece here. And let me get a piece of tape. I'm going to cut this out. How does that look, I wonder? We'll go with it. Might help if I use the plates here. Get going. What's happening? There we go. Wish big. Oh, it turned out okay. All right, so let me get this put back on the sheet over here. I'm thinking that is the only thing. Did I tell you that was Lemon Lolly? I think I did. Is that the only thing I needed to die cut? Is it? I think so. I think it is. Because I die cut everything else pretty much ahead of time. Okay, so now we can do that. What did I do with my sample card? Did you guys see what I did with it? Oh no, I needed to die cut these. I knew there was other things I needed to die cut. Okay. So let me bring this back, and I think I better, I need some scissors. I've only got a gazillion pairs of them over here. I'm going to just cut this because this whole sheet of paper won't fit through that machine at one time. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get the dies. Here they are. So I need this one. And I may as well just go ahead and do it. Whoops. Kind of went off to the side a little bit. Cute. Okay, there's that balloon. And then I need the basket. I like how they made this die so that you could see that you are lining up the strings of the basket, if that makes sense. And then I need this one, which is not too easy because it's not a see-through die. Okay. I guess that you're supposed to cut it ahead of time and then stamp it after, but I don't do that. So here, what I'm going to do is line it up and then slide the die up like so. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm just hoping that okay, let me do this one more time. I just need to line it up and slide it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going with it. I'm just going with it. We're going to hope for the best. We're going to hope for the best. Oh, I think I did all right. Let's see the little basket. Oh, the little basket came out so cute. All right, there it is. And look, I didn't do too bad on this piece. All right. So there we go with that. And so now I think, let's not lose that. And this can go up there. And so we'll get this put away. So hopefully I didn't lose any dies. I always count them before I put them away to make sure that I got them all. All right, I think we can put this card together now. I think so. I think we can. I think we can. Okay, we've got all those little parts and pieces. Okay, here's the card base. All right, so I am going to use tear and tape on the back of this. I could use glue, but just because I'm going to use tear and tape. Either way, you want to use something that's fairly strong because this is kind of thicker and you don't want it popping off your card base. So what I'm going to do actually is put a piece right across where the two pieces come together there. And then I'll put another piece up here on the top. Oopsie. That didn't tear where I wanted it to. Okay, so there is that. Don't go to sleep. I'm still here. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's not as easy lining up this thicker card as it is when you're just lining up like another layer. I just want to get it sort of even, centered. Okay. I'm going to go with that. Alrighty, so there is that. Let's do the inside first. So I've got this piece that's going to go right there. Okay, now I need these. All right, I'm putting my clouds up there, and I've got my other little baskets here. I'm missing one of my clouds. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is going to go on this balloon. Actually, I need to put the inside of the basket on there. I want to snip off the strings. Don't worry, the glue dries clear. Okay, so there is that. Let me put glue back up here since I got it on my fingers. Okay, so then just put this on here and let it, there, that's where it goes. Now that I've wiped most of the glue off onto the balloon, I'll get it. My hands are being shaky for whatever reason. I'm not nervous, so it's not that. Okay, cute. All right, now this balloon is going to get this cute little basket. So cute. Let's pull that down a little bit. You got to have room for the people to be in the basket. There should be little tiny people to go in it. Okay, so now you can't really pop these things up because they're on the inside of the card, right? So yeah, we can't pop them up. They've got to be flat. So we're gonna put this one right there. Get that glue off. There we go. And then this cutie patootie one. Okay, so there is the inside. What's going on over here? I think I got a little bit of glue. Where'd it go? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's a little bit of glue right there. Cute. Okay, now we can do the front. Okay, so let's put the balloon together. I like that. I'm glad that I did it on the white, I think. I like it. Okay. And then we've got the bigger basket for this. I hear a helicopter out there. Okay, we are going to pop this balloon up. put it right. I see a hair, hang on. I think it looks like a Todd hair. Okay. There's that. And then I've got my clouds. And I'm going to pop them up also. Oh, I guess it's okay. I don't think you can see it. All right. And that is the only things that we're going to pop up. So this one's going to go right about there. Ooh, I know what I could do. I could put some Wink of Stella on the clouds. That would be cute. Okay. And then this one's going to go there. This one's going to go over here. I don't want it directly across from the other one. Like that. And then this is going to go there. So I need to put my glue not past my fingernail. Do it kind of like this. Let me bring that in just in case. And this will go like so. Okay. I just want to make sure that it's straight. Now what I was saying is if you didn't want to put your greeting there, and you don't have to put a greeting on it at all, but you could heat emboss it like down towards one of the bottom flaps here. That looks cute. All right, I'm going to put some Wink of Stella if I can find it. Here it is. On those clouds. I haven't used my Wink of Stella for a bit. Not that you can probably see what I'm doing, but it is adding shimmer to the clouds. I like that. I can't remember if I saw Wink of Stella in the new catalog. I'm gonna have to go back and look because I know they didn't have it, at least for a while recently. It seems like they were having trouble getting it or something. So I'm gonna have to look and see if we're still gonna be carrying it. I mean, it's the only sparkly thing we have anymore since we don't have glitter. Okay, there's that. And then of course we have got to have some blingity bling bling. And I brought these out. These are the rainbow adhesive backed dots. I'm thinking the yellow ones. Let's see. Cute. There we go. That's cute. Here's the other one I did. Same paper pack, just different papers out of the pack. The back on this one is Pretty Peacock, and that's the color I did the balloon. And I did stamp Lemon Lime Twist onto Lemon Lolly across the middle of that one. And then there's the inside of that one. There we go. Yeah. I like that, you know, using the 6-inch square paper and folding it in half gives you your design on the front and back. So I just really like doing it that way. I'll have to go back and add some Wink of Stella to the clouds on this one. I think they're cute. What do you think? Are you going to give this envelope flap card a try? Because gosh, you could do so much with it. Like I said, you could make these pieces embossed with an embossing folder, or you could do, I suppose you could just cut a 6-inch square of paper and emboss that if you have one of those big embossing folders. But I'm gonna have to try and make one embossing the door flaps, I think, because I think that would be really cute. And then you could, you know, if you had a smaller image you wanted to use, you could always put a circle in here and then put your image, pop your image up off of a circle. Like if you wanted to do flowers or something, or even just some die cut flowers would be really pretty. Or an Easter bunny if you wanted to do this into an Easter card or something. I mean, there's so many things that you could do with an envelope flap card. Let's do story time. We're still in What Dogs Teach Us, Life's Lessons Learned from Our Best Friends. We don't have a whole lot left. On day-to-day living, this is the advice. When there's nothing else to do, we can amuse ourselves by making up our own games. Take, for example, Keep Away Box. Take pleasure in being touched or patted or cuddled or kissed, especially by a furry friend, right? Love enthusiastically and unconditionally. Aw. I saw the cutest video last night of cats giving their humans kisses and hugs, and it was so cute. Laptop dogs make better companions than laptop computers. My dogs literally, well, they both do. Todd's worse than Tula. Will push my phone away. It's like, okay, quit looking at your phone now and pay attention to me. Messes can be cleaned up a lot easier than broken spirits. Dogs and toilet paper. Take a car ride on a pretty day and savor the wind blowing in your face. Be thankful for air conditioning when it's very hot. I certainly am. So this morning when I was getting ready, I was in messing with my hair to, that's all I can do with it. And anyway, I was just like, I thought I was having a hot flash. And seriously, I'm mostly over, I would think by now, hot flashes, but that's what it felt like. So I yelled in at Alexa and I said, Alexa, what's the humidity? Because I thought, I really can't be having a hot flash, I don't think. And she's like, the humidity is 100%. And I thought, okay, it's not me. it's the humidity. Fire hydrants are our friends. This says fire plug not connected to water main, dog convenience only. The chase is better than the catch. I'm gonna stop there. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done that. And don't forget that these things, the stamp and dies, are on sale for $12 each. And you'll find them in the last chance category. And the paper is on sale for $7.50. I will go in when I'm done here and put the link to my shopping channel. So if you don't have, my shopping site, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you want to order, there you will have the link that you can do that. And have a great weekend ahead. I hope to have a Saturday morning makes video of some sort up for you. We'll see. And be crafty. Okay? I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.